Hi all, welcome back to More Skies Above Britain. This is my Chapter 2 Patrol 3 Part 4, I think, yeah. Okay, just come straight back there, and we were sitting wondering if we were going to chase back in the bomber formation area with what we've got lying here. I don't think so. We do have an escort exit check to make, but I think if I've still got these two aircraft here with low ammo, and if I really want to, I could chuck both of them in on this and hopefully get another point. But I think the most, I think I need at least two pilots on that, and if I was going to go for that, two aircraft on that, because these are joint up, is the problem. I think if these were all isolated tiles, then I might chase back with the three guys and go for these three bombers, but that's not the case because we would have five fighters if these all tiles isolated. I'd put well, two on that, and one on that, or something like that, with a chance of maybe getting 3 points. But really, it's going to be trickier to get that, and I think at best we're going to end up maybe with 2 kills by chasing them back, and then we've got grief. But I still can't wait and see if the escorts exit for some reason, then I've still got the chance to wait with that. So anyway, it's the chase step we're at the moment. So lost contact stuff, either we try and chase with, or it returns to base. Now the other one is it could reform, can it? Yeah, I'm not going to do that either. So I'm just going to return to base all the lost contact stuff. Yeah, let's just do that. Because yeah, that was a bad blow with Hal, the pilot, going there. That's kind of put me off a bit because they're looking a bit dangerous there, and we do have somebody else as well. Was that not Tim as well? And the cockpit fate box, which isn't great either, is it? In fact, yeah, they're two bad places they are actually. So what we got, red and yellow are sitting together there. So they go in the red and yellow box, and there's one blue one there. Okay, and fuel is getting an issue now. Well, there's blue and green pilots are keeping back here. Well, not because we can't do anything with them just yet anyway. At least they've got the extra couple of fuel points, so that's red and yellow done now. So that was a chase. So patrol complete, well no, because we've still got these here. And then, yeah, we do indeed spend a fuel. So they go up. I want to say that red and yellow are done, but well, they are. That's 2 red, 3 red, and there are 1, 2, 3 yellow. Let's just take them away, Grant. Okay. That was a fuel. Escort recovery, right? So we remove escort suppress markers from the escort station. Markers in that section map. Yeah. And so it's just straight up remove these. I don't think anything else happens. It doesn't really tell you that there. Well, hang on. And the escort recovery, remove special markers. It's on page 39 of the rules. Yeah, there's maybe not a page number there on the card because it's not anything you really need to look for. Remove suppression markers, if any, from escort station markers on the intersection map. Yeah, it's as straightforward as it just says. You just remove these and that's that. So that's that. Then next step, right, so we are going to check for exit now. And it's the red number on the track. Now they're both 109s, so that's what I was saying. If these were maybe both to go. Right, now we need to look here to get this. This is still covering this up. And this, I've left this here. I mean, I suppose this doesn't technically need to be here, but it's just as a reminder that this is going to go off shortly. It's in the raid vector step, isn't it? So it's an 11. So we're going to roll for both of these. So roll for the port one first. We need an 11 or higher. We got a 10. And then the high one needs an 11 or higher. Oh, he gets it as well. See if I got the other one. So the high station goes away, because it gets reduced in its light. Yeah, it goes away. So we are only left with that port one. That's now tempting me. For 1 extra point, Grant. Right, channel patrol is not a channel patrol number, so don't need to worry about that. Reform, we're not doing that. Right, raid vector. So yeah, this is when it steps in and we drop their bombs in, isn't it? Now hold on here. Now where do I go after this then? See the flak. 52 tally ho. If you perform contact, the flak icon is the same mark as the raid icon, and above the raid icon, you postpone applying the raid result until the raid vector step of the interception sequence. That's the step we're in right now. Yeah. So that now moves to there, and these all go away. Put them back in the thing there, so leave them there. Because I think we're close to maybe setting up for the next one, and I wouldn't mind getting started if I can. And that's all that happens. So what's the next card then after that? Now hang on though, I suppose. Well, hold on there. We postpone it till here, right? Let me just show the card. Right, this is the raid vector step, right, and it tells you where it is and whatever. But I think we ignore that, and what we would then do is go to that and then look at card 31, because that's then resolving the raid icon, isn't it? That seems fair. So then I think we do this. The bombers release their ordnance, right? Move the raid marker on the curving arrow to the turn space. Done that. Remove all inbound vector markers from the track. Done that. And then randomly draw outbound vector markers. I'll leave that again, because I might not be going in there anyway. And then I suppose we should resolve the sun marker as well. So the sun is in the nose position, so even it's going to go port, odd, it's going to go starboard. Yeah, I feel like that feels good. Like just going through that process now. I think all that could do a better explanation in the rulebook. Maybe again just me. Like that's odd, which is starboard. Some might disagree with that, but that bit with the whole tally ho and leaving the delay in it is quite. What was I doing here? That's going to starboard, right? Well, it's not port as well, which is good. Yeah, we didn't want port actually. Yeah, I find that a little bit of a tricky part, that. But again, maybe just Grant. Some of you are probably saying that, nodding your head. Right, so it was just that one, and then after that, after effects are applied, the raid vector step is ended, go back to card 12 and restart the interception sequence. So we would go back to card 12, which is orders. We've nothing to give orders to. This is where if we had chase was one of the sections and it went in here, we could then give it new orders. So we're not giving orders, so we go to card 18, and then now we make our decision about do we carry on here or not. If we don't, bad things are going to happen. We're going to draw an escort reaction card again. There's only one in the port, could get an ambush again. Escort exit. There's no channel patrol check as well. However, that will move into there. Yeah, because channel patrol comes before that moves, doesn't it? And that will move into there, and we will reveal that icon. So that's the other sort of bad thing that could happen. Possible help arrives there. Now I will say we're only going to be keeping 2 aircraft, so we can only have 2 2 cards to draw at most. However, you could have an ambush as well. So I suppose total wise you could get 3 attacks against you. And then this could end up being a Messerschmitts or something and go and attack you as well. So that's the sort of extreme. You could get 4 attacks here, really, something like that. Still. And is that worth 1 point? No, it's not, is it? It's not. The only problem now is I've started this video and it's only 10 minutes long and I'm done. Well, you've still got a few fate checks to do. Well, 2 fate checks to do. They're big ones though. Hal and Tim up there, sweating a bit. Yeah, sorry guys. Well, it was definitely my fault for Hal. I mean, I suppose I'm meant to be the squadron commander, or suppose making these decisions, or whatever the title is. I mean, I could try and say, well, it's Hal. He was a bit gutsy and wanted to try and go for that, but I think it was kind of me that made that decision, and it did look like a silly one. Like I say, if we were maybe wanting to kill for a more important use than adding towards our victory point total, for the suppression number, then yes, but that wasn't the case. So I am going to return to base, everybody, and not take any more chances. Because yeah, if it was worth more points, then fair enough. But you're only talking 1 point here. That's all you're talking about going for. Because you've got 3 no ammo here. So yeah, let's just not mess about. So blue and green, all these they're going in there, and they're all safe. All in the RTV tracker, all safe. That is that, and then of course this is the time now you check the escort reaction, and there's no RAF fighters in bomber formation area. Could this? No, you couldn't have that, could you? Right now, could we have something lost contact? Don't think you could, because you've got to either chase. Previously, we had to either chase. Well, actually, reform was another option. So, well, that's maybe irrelevant because it's looking here. It's just that ambush wants to target out of contact, lost contact. If we had used the reform option there and that chase step, and reformed that red section back together, they would still be sitting there. And then the other ones would just return to base. They'd still be sitting there right now when we draw this escort reaction. But the escort reaction says if one or more RAF fighters in the bomb formation area draw an escort reaction card. It doesn't talk about the lost contact. So hold on though. See, when we had... No, that wouldn't end the mission though, because, well, let's move on. There's no escort reaction card to draw. There's no chase to be done. It wouldn't end here, would it? If all RAF fighters, yeah, because if some RAF fighters are still in play, go to card 22, so we would still have that section up there on lost contact. So although it wouldn't have drew an escort reaction card, it wouldn't have ended the patrol, would it? I think that's right. So anyway, we don't have anybody else still in play, so we are going to go to card 36, and that will be that. So let's get that resolved again. There's not as much to do, but it's important. Right, I'll take that 109 marker off. Right, I want to try and get through this quickish anyway, so that I can get the next bit started. I'll take the red marker off as well. Okay, so fate checks, right. So we've got Tim here as green pilot. Needs a 10 or 12 to hit the hangar, and because he's green, if he doesn't get that, he's in a lot of trouble. And this is a 1 to 5 killed in action if he goes down here. So yeah, you need to roll. We need to roll big here, Tim. Right, so 10 to 12 is what's required. There's nothing we can add to it. So here we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Right, yeah. Well, I had the comment for you already. It is you, isn't it? I've got to watch it because it's... as if Phelps, that's right. Because I know you made a comment before of, just made it. Well, that was even closer, I think. So he's a green pilot, but well, I don't know if he's available or not. I'm just putting him up in the available slot for now. We will work out the fatigue situation. Right, now, Hal, can you do the same? You've only got an 8 to 12, so it's easier, but that doesn't mean that it's... I think you've got slightly less chance of getting killed in action here, but let's just roll an 8 to 12 and you're fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes! Well done. Oh, well, that's a relief, because I do feel like that was my doing. So, Hal hits a hanger as well. All good, and he's a regular pilot. Well, at the moment he is. I'm going to have to check these things as well. That actually could be something that might soak up a bit more of the video space here. Because I'll check that before I move on, because that's not what... I haven't been doing that, and I got sort of caught out the last time of people getting upgraded to veteran, etc. Right, fuel checks. All these guys are in no trouble at all, so I'm just going to bring all them off. And I'll just put the fuel markers back along again, ready for the next patrol. Channel recovery check, there's none of them. Pilots, update pilot roster. Right, well, let's look at the pilot roster. Well, nobody was killed in action there. Oh, we still get to scratch a pilot off. Okay, well, I'll scratch my own name off and I'll work on something else to replace it. I can't think of any other names of people, but I mean work colleagues and that. There's a couple of them in here already though, but so KIA, I'll rub that out, and I don't think we need to be sort of having the recording going while you're doing this, Grant. Yeah, it's a pity I can't sort of come up with some other names. That's quite good fun. People, well, it's more so maybe for folk watching it, and like I suppose it's quite interesting, and my cell name being in there as well, I suppose. Right, just a random name. There's Lambert. He's a green pilot, so he's L. So he's going to go up there to start, and he's green. Not following any missions yet, so yeah, we shouldn't have difficulty with fatigue this turn then, because we never lost anybody there. Yeah, two great die rolls. Right, that's updated the roster, so now we're tallying our points. But what we'll do is we'll come back to the roster and we'll just see if anybody's upgraded or not. So, as for, hang on, I'm just getting the bomber tiles out of the way there, because we've got it all recorded here anyway. So, yeah, just looking at escorts, that was kind of the reason that I went for that, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we would have clocked a point there, and then 1, 2, 3, so we only need one more escort kill for one more victory point, but we didn't get that there. But Hal survived through it, he got through it. So I isolated only 3 of the 6 keta there. We were not so lucky, or yeah, just our luck's probably running out. It should be, we've been doing alright. So it's only 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 bomber kills is 5, so only 5 points for this patrol. Well, like I say, our worst one was 3 there. That does put us on 29, and we're only halfway through the chapter. And 29, well, we're still in the failure rate. We need 31 for a success. I mean, we're definitely going to get another 2 points in the next 3 patrols, you know. So there was no bailouts, there was no wounded, and there was no killed in action. So that was nice. Right, so let's get ready for chapter 2, patrol number 4. That will be next. Right, let's have a quick look at the pilots then, and because this is when I should do this, I think. And I've got a bit of time on the video. Push that up a bit. Right. So we're looking for pilots that have well, green pilots that are flown 4 patrols, or regular pilots that are flown 5. Obviously, they'll upgrade. So unfortunately, Ackland's gone. Right, John Brown got veteran status last time, so he's fine. Well, actually, while you're looking at these, can we check for fatigued pilots as well? We might as well. So this was Patrol 3, so John Brown did not fly in it. So he is going to be available. Right. So I might as well do this all at once. So he was fatigued, he's now available. Right, and then coming back, can I get that in as well as that? Maybe, sort of, almost. Got some of the thing in. So that was fine. And then Schmidt, yeah, Hal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're a veteran as well. He's going to move up to veteran. So I'm really glad you didn't get KIA'd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patrols flown. It was just regular, so he's moved up to veteran status. And he, although he flew that patrol, he didn't fly the one previously, so he's not fatigued. So where is Hal? Hal's a C. Oh yeah, because he was in the thing. So he's now veteran, and he'll go in that box beside John Brown as well, actually. Might have to start stacking them if things get that way. So yeah, so no fatigue yet. Davison, that was his first patrol. He's green, no fatigue. Every flew in that patrol as well. He's veteran. And I suppose, why not look for... You need, what is it, 5 kills you need? He's already had his lucky charm, yeah. Let's just glance down at the 5 kills option. No, just looking at Tansy there, he was on 4, that's a shame. Yeah, there's nobody else getting a skill. So let's just look for green pilots, etc. So Davison, that's fine. Every is fine, he could fly again. Right, Phelps. Right, he's fatigued. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you've got one more patrol to fly. Oh no! Is it 4 to get you out of green? That is, isn't it? It's 5 then to right, what bit's that? Pilot's 48. Yeah, to lose a green status is 4 patrols, so he's lost his green status. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can no, I'm not gonna score, I'm not gonna rub it out, I'm gonna score it out. Because to show that you were green and you're not anymore, just to keep track of that. So that's good. So he's regular, so I can take his green cube away, but he's also flown in patrol 2 and 3 here. So he is going to be fatigued. That's F. I'm looking at the P. Yeah, it's F, innit? So I put him up here. So the green cube can come off because you're now regular, Tim, and then you are fatigued. You're a regular pilot that's fatigued. I'm going to move Moffat out of there because I don't think he will be anymore. So regular pilot that's fatigued. Okay, good stuff. Moving on. Grant, he's got veteran status. He's flown the last 2 patrols as well, so he's going to be a veteran fatigued pilot. There. So yeah, I think these are coming out anyway, Grant. So Grant's veteran fatigued. And Hall, no, he sat out the last one. He's veteran already. So yeah, he's he's the guy I've just moved back in. He's got a lucky charm, so he's fine. Every's actually still just sitting in the pilot roster in this thing. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best way to do this, Grant. I'm finding it. Hall is fine, right? DePaul is veteran. He's flown the last 2 missions as well, so he That's I, pilot I. So he's fatigued. So I'll move him out. Just move him out. He's up the top there. All that Stu's in the bailout. Boom. That was the last. I should have moved you across, shouldn't I? Yeah, because you didn't go to the bailout box this turn. Yeah, so you're fine. You sat at the last mission. You never phoned in that mission. Yeah, because he was also fatigued, wasn't he? To be honest, I would have normally moved you across there. So he's across here as well, also available. We've got a load of... Oh, I'll tell you what, that's what I'm going to look at. Remember Stu mentioning again having 4 plucks, he said. And I thought, what he's meaning there is the ability to use the pluck on all your veterans at the same time to get an extra boost towards interception, I think. So I need to look at that, because we could well have 4 plucks available. Well, maybe it was meaning that, maybe it was just meaning the fact that 4 of these guys were... the pluck ability is good, but I think he might have been talking about adding them all up, because that was mentioned by him before. Right, so that was old. He's fine. Kennedy is flown the last 2 missions, so he's going to be fatigued. That's a green pilot, so he's fatigued. Lambert, he's our new pilot. He's not fatigued. He's just started. Right, Moffat. Wait a minute. I don't know if she's listening to me or not. Clearly not. Yeah, Lambert was alright. Moffat is going to be available. Yeah, he's sitting up there. He was green and he's got... Yeah, okay. Newman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Newman's just hit veteran ship as well. So, so he's a V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's not fatigued. So yeah, we've got a lot to access. I'll just put him in the leader's box there, because he might well be doing that. Steed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's hitting veteran as well. And can fly this mission if he wants. That's Pilot O, which is here. Oh yeah, we've got loads of veterans now, haven't we? And then we've got Peters, who he was green, and he's now going to be fatigued. We need to stretch up. He's not green anymore, but he is in the fatigue box. Yeah, probably better just doing this all off camera really, but yeah, so and then white is still green. One more patrol will get him up to out of green. Not fatigued though. Tansy's gone. Willis is fatigued. Now she's just flown her 4th patrol though, Grant, so she's now not green. Not green, but fatigued, and that's you. So we can take the green marker off, and in that box there, fatigued. And then finally Warren as a veteran, and he's not fatigued. Was Every alright? Yeah, Every's there because he's still sitting up now. Okay, good. Right, that's all that updated. Now I just need to tick who's all going to fly in the next patrol, but I suppose that should be kept for the next part, the next patrol. So yeah, that was good, and I think we've got 2 veterans that are fatigued, 3 regular pilots, and 1 green pilot. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to fill in the missing slots there with somebody, and have a go to the next part. Right, okay, almost 30 minutes, so quite a short part compared to most of my videos, but it was just to finish that part off. So I'll be back later with the next part, hopefully pretty soon. Cheers.